In the name of bro science, I'm putting my taste buds on the line. Are these viral protein snacks all they're chalked up to be?
Bruh.
Or are they just straight trash? Let's find out. First up, we have a super simple snack, a protein cereal snack, and it's pretty likely you have all these ingredients lying around your house already. So all you need is cereal of your choice. We have the strawberry milkshake frosted flakes, protein powder of your choice. We have the strawberry optimum nutrition, and then some sugar-free maple syrup. We're doing 37 grams. Bada bing. 1 scoop of protein powder. I'm gonna put 50 grams of sugar-free syrup. We're gonna go ahead and mix that up. Should look a little something like that. Sheet pan, parchment paper. And we're popping this mysterious looking schlop in the freezer for 1 to 2 hours.
This conglomeration, it was in the freezer for maybe hour and a half. And it's already starting to get a little soft. So let's go ahead and take a bite. Okay, so first thing I notice is that really strong flavor of the maple syrup. The protein powder is actually not super overpowering, which I thought was going to be like gritty and kind of gross. The texture is not as bad as I thought. The cereal does have like a soggy kind of a texture to it, but it could be worse. Definitely a sweet treat for sure. Personally, I would just eat 1 serving of cereal and then have a protein shake. Use almond milk. It's low calorie. You don't need that much milk for 1 serving of cereal. And then have a protein shake. You can just skip the syrup altogether. It'd be less calories total. And I'd probably get more enjoyment out of it. Could be worse, but it's not great. 2 out of 5 stars.
Next up, we have a savory option. We're making cottage cheese chips, sour cream and onion flavored. I've tried some cottage cheese hacks in the past and honestly I haven't been super pleased, so I'm kind of curious to see how this one's gonna turn out. As far as the ingredients go, you're gonna need cottage cheese. The video I saw, the lady recommended the Daisy brand. Then we have ranch seasoning, specifically the Hidden Valley. And then we have the onion seasoning, packet by Kinders, however you say that brand. So first step, you're gonna wanna go ahead and preheat the oven, 350 degrees. Get yourself a sheet pan with some parchment paper, and we're gonna take chip-sized spoonfuls of cottage cheese, place them on the parchment paper here, and put some seasoning on top, and then we're gonna pop that in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until the edges start to crisp up. Don't be afraid with the seasoning. We don't want these to come out as the same complexion as me, so hit it heavy. All right, into the bun to bake your oven.
We have the cottage cheese chips. I'm gonna be honest with you. These smell absolutely delicious. You can smell like the onion and the ranch seasoning, and obviously the cottage cheese just gives off like a nice cheesy smell to it. I think I'm really gonna like these. I don't know for sure. I think these went in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. I would say closer to the 40-minute side, at least for my oven, to kind of get more of like a crispy, more of like a chip texture to it. Let's see how it tastes. So not even remotely like a chip. Don't let it fool you. The flavor is incredible on this though. It's cheesy, it's got the onion, you can taste that ranch. It really does give that sour cream and onion vibe to it. So the flavor is really good. The texture is kind of a little chewy in the part where I thought it was gonna be nice and like crispy and give that chip texture. It's kind of hard. I could see myself eating these at like a party where there's snacks sitting all around, but it's not personally something that I would make for myself again. The flavor's good, but the texture sucks. 2.5 out of 5 stars.
So next up, we have a fast and easy protein cookie dough. The ingredients for this is protein powder, honey, Greek yogurt, nut butter, and chocolate chips. So in the bowl, we're gonna combine 30 grams of protein powder, whatever flavor you like, 13 grams of honey, 32 grams of your preferred nut butter, and then 28 grams of a fat-free Greek yogurt. Jesus. You can use sugar-free chocolate chips, but I got these and they sounded super fire, so that's what I'm putting in mine. I'm gonna do 1 serving of these bad boys. 15 grams. We're gonna pop this in the fridge for about 20 minutes so it'll firm up.
Next up, we have the protein cookie dough. Son of a bitch. Get some of these chocolate morsels in there. Some of that cookie dough. I would say the only thing that's similar about cookie dough to this is the actual texture. It gives the appearance looks kind of like cookie dough. The texture, pretty similar to cookie dough for what it is. The flavor isn't bad, but I feel like I can still taste that it's like a protein snack. For the amount of calories that's in this, the best thing about it is these little cream cheese chocolate little thingies. I was right. Those are fire. It's not terrible, but it has a protein aftertaste. And I'm getting just peanut butter and protein powder with a cookie dough texture. So texture is good, flavor is just kind of compared to actual cookie dough, not even close. But as a protein snack, I would say 3 out of 5 stars.
I saved what I hope is the best for last, protein pound cake. For this one, you're gonna need cream of rice, protein powder, sugar-free sweetener, and baking powder. To start this one, go ahead and preheat your oven to 285 degrees, and let's go ahead and get the ingredients in the bowl. All right, so we're doing 60 grams of cream of rice. We're doing 2 scoops of the Be Good Baker Will Tennyson protein powder. Knockoff Splenda. We're doing 2 of these packets. And the video was very specific on the baking powder, just a little bit, which is a very exact amount. Looks about right. And the video was also really specific on how much water, some water. So hopefully we get this part right. It was a pretty watery consistency on the video, so I think that is too thick.
All right, so consistency-wise, this looks about perfect.
Seems pretty soupy. Consistency-wise, looks perfect. Take your little loaf pan and coat it with just a little bit of oil. Could be great, could be terrible. 285, 15 minutes. Check on it every couple of minutes after that until it looks about done. So we'll see how it comes out.
I was pretty excited to make this pound cake, I'm not gonna lie. In the video, it looked really good. Mine came out similar-ish. He topped his with like almond butter or something on top, but I'm not trying to add in those extra calories, and I just wanna know how this pound cake tastes. Is it any good? Let's find out. I can smell the protein powder. I mean, it actually looks pretty good on the inside. It smells like vanilla protein powder. It's dense. It's moist, but it lacks flavor. I would say if you could make like a berry compote of some sort, just throw some frozen blueberries in a pan, let them simmer for a little while, put some artificial sugar in there. give you a little bit of like a syrup and like the fruit on top, I think we could really turn this thing around. Just as it is, it's not that bad. It reminds me of oatmeal with protein powder mixed in, but in the best way possible. It's got more of like a moist bread texture to it, almost like a thick banana bread that's got a little bit more air going on in it. The flavor's just subtly sweet, not super overpowering. Honestly, I think it's the best thing I've had so far. And maybe with a little fun topping, you could totally change this around. And if you played around with some fun protein powder flavors, you might be able to make something that tastes really good. So protein pound cake, 4 out of 5 stars. Part of the reason why I wanted to make this video initially was because I don't really believe in protein snacks. There are tons of things that you can get out there that are kind of like pre-made protein snacks, like protein bars, things like that, things of that nature that are pretty good. They're easy to snack on and they're super convenient. But when it comes to making things and going out of your way to try and make protein snacks, a lot of the times they just don't match up to the real thing. And personally, for me, I'd rather just budget my calories enough, get my protein in other ways, and then have the real thing. It's going to taste a whole lot better, and I'm just going to be overall happier. That's just how I feel about it, but creating healthy habits and eating things that are better for you on a daily basis is a great thing to do. But that's just me. Everybody's different. So maybe these protein snacks would work great for you. But for me, they're just kind of eh. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click on one of the other videos on the screen here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.